2,000 miles to honor an amazing woman who can help children all over the world. I work in education, especially early education. Richi Bosher, I'm Dr. Rich. Well, Shudabuhao, I don't speak very well at all. But I work especially with the little one, the Xiaoqiu. Sometimes you find a book that has one or two good things to help you, give you some advice, give you some wisdom, help you with your work or your relationships. But Autumn Dialogues is a gold mine. And not only every page, but sometimes every paragraph has a little nugget of gold. And when you run into that, you shouldn't read it all at once. It's like when you come to a beautiful feast, you don't eat it all at once. You savor and savor and savor. I've spoken in 1,000 cities. I've traveled on every continent, and the family and education really matters to me, and the wisdom in this book can really touch my heart, and if it can do that, it can also touch the world. They asked me to read something from the book, and it was almost impossible, right? It was almost impossible. I got to the part about song, and when she says, when we sing together, we invoke energy, we bring energy in, but we also send energy out. If you study the neurology of music, from a molecular basis where you get more oxygen in your body and you get more glucose and you fire up more neurons. We want to reach the children of the world. Oh my goodness. Music, art, dance. You put music, art, dance together, you get theater, right? Yeah. George Bernard Shaw said, if you want to tell the truth, you better make them laugh or they'll kill you, right? Shakespeare, the play's the thing. If we could bring the children of the world together in play and art and music, we would get rid of many of the other problems. Her chapter about setbacks, so important in a time of COVID, when so many people are so depressed, so sad, so worried. And what the stress does is, and the cortisol does, it prematurely wrinkles and ages your skin, which we want to get rid of, right? Anyway. But it kills the creativity. It kills the new baby nerve cells. Literally, it eats them up. But when we can be together in music and art and in dance, we can lift ourselves out of that chemical drudge. She says it's not the mountain in the distance, but the grit in our shoes that holds us back. That large looming challenge somewhere out there isn't the real problem. It's what's right here. What's holding me down right now? And when we're together with music and art and dance, we don't think about those little small troubles. We think about the bigger things, the beautiful things, the things that lift us. Her chapter on choice blooms in the ordinary really spoke to me. Suicide has been an important trajectory changer in my life and in my work. 3 suicides in particular, and 1 near suicide of my own daughter, have changed me forever. And we know that all of these factors of isolation, I'm all alone in the world, all of these factors of fear, when we can't see what the problem is in front of us, and it's some looming thing in the darkness out there, it can eat us up. But once we get together and we know we're not alone, we can lift, and music does that. She says, the reason our ideals are sometimes defeated by reality is that we give up. And when we feel all alone, we want to give up. We defeat ourselves, she says. And she says, face things instead of avoiding them. That's so much easier to do together. Stop drowning yourself in the past or in the future. Focus on the present moment. She says, you will then discover your life. One day, your dreams will arrive. The dream and the reality will become one. Don't spend your time, invest it. You spend it, it's gone. Put it in the lives of children, which is the real gold. If you're looking for the gold in China, it's the Chinese children. Invest it in the lives of the children, and it'll pay long after you're gone. you'll still be walking the face of the earth long after you're gone if you invested in the lives of the children.